I'm Jack O'Keefe, a founding member of the Association for Spiritual Integrity. At the ASI, we work to transform the paradigm of spiritual leadership within our communities, lineages, and organizations, as well as amongst independent teachers, mentors, and guides. Our voluntary, not-for-profit association encourages a deeper understanding of the correct negotiation of power, the benefits of mutual accountability, and the necessity for ethical integrity. Through professional peer support systems, we address the root causes of harmful behavior arising from unexamined agreements between spiritual teachers and students. The objective is to skillfully navigate those inevitable wounds, traumas, and unhealed psyches which surface as a barrier to healthy and balanced relationships. By joining the ASI, you too can make change happen and leave a better model of spiritual leadership for future generations. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Phil Goldberg. I joined the board of ASI because I care very deeply about the principles it stands for, and I respect the people involved. I have spent a great deal of time researching and writing about spiritual movements and teachers, especially the ones connected with traditions born in India. The scandals, both the confirmed ones and the alleged ones involving spiritual authority figures who misbehave, has always troubled me. And it troubles me even more that these problems continue to arise in one form or another because they threaten all the good that I think spiritual teachings can bring to the world and are bringing to the world. There's a strong need for spiritual teachers as well as students and organizations to coalesce around high standards of ethical behavior and the importance of accountability. And I believe that ASI can be a leading voice in that effort. I also know quite well that the issues around student-teacher dynamics and the relationship of individuals to spiritual organizations are highly complex and profoundly nuanced. They have to be examined rigorously and discussed carefully and reassessed constantly. We all have a lot to learn, and we must avoid the pitfalls of oversimplification and careless thinking. I hope ASI will be a leader in moving that conversation forward. Please join us in this important endeavor. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Rick Archer. I'm a founding member of the Association for Spiritual Integrity. I've been a spiritual practitioner for over half a century, and for over a decade I've spoken with hundreds of spiritual teachers for my interview show, Buddha at the Gas Pump. I once believed that a spiritual awakening would automatically result in ethical behavior, that an awakened person was necessarily a saintly person. Ultimately, I still believe that. You can be ethical without being enlightened, but not enlightened without ethics. But there are many stages or degrees of awakening. Ken Wilber talks about waking up, cleaning up, and growing up. I think a person can wake up to a significant degree without having cleaned up or grown up very much. This has created all sorts of problems for many teachers and students. A few years ago at the Science and Non-Duality Conference, I gave a talk on the ethics of enlightenment. I was pleased by the turnout, and afterwards, during lunch with Jack O'Keefe, Craig Holliday, and a few others, the idea arose to found an organization to help promote ethical values in the spiritual community. The following year, the ASI was well established, and the founding members hosted a panel discussion at the SAND conference, which you can see on Batgap. We're not a judgmental organization, and we don't claim to have any authority. We just hope to make some small contribution to enlivening in the spiritual community an appreciation of the importance of ethical behavior. All time-honored spiritual traditions emphasized that this is a critical prerequisite to making significant progress on the spiritual path. Many contemporary spiritual teachers have glossed over this fact and have even espoused an anything goes attitude, rationalizing that the world is an illusion or that they are not the doer of their actions. I think that spirituality has a critical role to play in helping society to transition from a self-destructive mode to a potentially heavenly one. Unethical behavior in the spiritual community sabotages that role. I hope you'll join the ASI in helping the spiritual community fulfill its highest potential. Thank you.